everyone, Katya Woods Cup of Soul Show. One of the things that I really appreciate that this show tackled was is friendships amongst women. We have friends that have been with us since our childhood. We have our girlfriends from college, and then we have our friends that served us for a moment. And for whatever reason, it doesn't necessarily mean that we don't love them. We are at the crossroads and it's time for us to part. Talk a little bit about, for the women on this show, even, doing clothes and doing all of that, what that was like to have a hand in having something, discussing something that we don't often talk about enough, because it's always about, we have to love each other. We have to stay in the friendship because it's been around for so long. I feel like the show gave us permission to say, you know what, I love you, but we got to keep it moving. And Issa, you can start.
Thank you. I think for us, we've always been clear about the fact that this is a show about Issa and Molly's love story. And also clear about the fact that we weren't interested in making them frenemies, like girls before us had done. And I have to credit Prentice with the opening of season 4, where he just, had the idea of like coming in on Issa saying that she doesn't fuck with Molly anymore. And that led to a larger discussion about friendship breakups and how we as women don't necessarily have a place or a platform where we can mourn those friendship breakups properly. Like they don't get the same attention as romantic breakups. And that, led to so many confessions in the room about, personal stories of friendship breakups. And I know that I could identify, twofold. And so that was an interesting story for us to show on television, even down to like putting romantic songs to their breakup, that were reserved for, actual romantic relationships. So that was something that was a bit cathartic to showcase on television. And, the response was really positive in terms of people relating to its depiction.
I was about to talk and then I was on mute. Like one thing we always try to do in the room is if things get us excited, that we believe it'll get other people excited. And if it's not exciting, then Issa or somebody will chime in with a very loud, boring, who cares? And it's real, it's like, yeah, who cares? But that question felt, I don't know, just interesting. And it felt like, one thing that Issa and I always try to do is like, let each season build on previous seasons, right? And like, where would they naturally be based on like season 2? A lot of it was like, know better, do better because of the mistakes they had made in season 1. So you can't just now there's ramifications for things. So we always try to build on it, and this season felt like, okay, what is it like when you're trying to grow and move forward? But yet, like the pro of Molly and Issa knowing each other so well is they just have such a shorthand, right? But the con is that they know where all their bodies are buried. They know all the dirt, and sometimes you're like trying to grow, but if somebody's kind of reminding you maybe of who you were, it's tough to do that. And so it just felt like an interesting question to dive into for all of our characters. Once we did that for Issa and Molly, it became, well, all these relationships, are they a reason, a season, or a lifetime? And that became so specific to Andrew or to Lawrence or to Nathan or to a job or to a career or to this or to that. And so it just yielded so many other interesting questions out of it. But again, the core of the show is like their love story.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this gift and, for seeing us with all our imperfections.